Today we're going to let dice decide my Sims builds. So I am here on an empty lot, and I've also got myself some digital dice. And throughout this build, we're gonna ask a bunch of number-based questions that we will answer by rolling a die. So I think the first question is going to be, how many floors will our house have? So as you can see, I can choose from different dice. And the rule that I've set for myself is that I get to choose which die I use for each question. So I think for floors, I'm gonna go with the 4. So the max floors we can get is 4, which is not what I want. And we could also get 1, which I also really don't want to get. I am nervous, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Let's roll our first die. 2! 2 is really good. 2 would have been my preferred number, especially on a lot this small. I am really bad at building single-floored houses, so I am glad we actually do get to use 2 floors. Okay, maybe something like this. Then we do a second floor there. Okay, this looks terrible in the back. We're gonna have to do something different than this. Okay, I think that is an interesting shell that we can still go in a bunch of directions with because we have no idea what we're gonna get. So I would usually put probably 2 porches on this house. 1 in the front, 1 in the back. But wouldn't it be fun if we let the dice decide on that? So I'm gonna do the 4 one again because I am not about to put 6 porches on this house. I wouldn't even know how to do that. Honestly, 4 is probably a little high as well. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that. No, but how do you put 4 porches on a house? 4 distinct... Oh, God. Okay. That's gonna be so... Oh, no. What have I done? Why did I do that? No, you know what? It's gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. We'll be okay. Can I do somehow do 2 porches in the back? So 1 that is just there. I either do this or I also put something to the side. Ooh, what if we... Okay, wait. I'm gonna make this one bigger because that's fun. Actually, okay, wait. I think I can do this, right? That doesn't connect. No, Sims cannot walk there. Okay, I feel like these are 4 distinct porches. Oh, should we ask for balconies? I don't usually put balconies on my builds, but we could do some balconies. Okay, we're gonna do the same one again and see how many balconies we have to put on here. 2. That is very reasonable. Okay, so I wanted to do 1 here in this little gap in the middle. So that was my 1 balcony. Then the question is, do we want balcony or do we make another balcony somewhere? I think I'm gonna make this a balcony. I don't know if that will look good, but it will be a balcony. It's very small, so this is definitely you can go outside and stand on your balcony. I mean, okay, nothing is stopping us from extending this a bit. We could add some pillars. Okay, we're gonna do something scary. I have been dreading this question, but I knew I had to ask. How many packs are we allowed to use on this house? How many packs are we allowed to use on this house? So I am clearly gonna go for the D20. We are gonna give ourselves the biggest chance possible of getting 20 packs in total. That would be great. But there is the possibility, a small possibility, but it's there, that we get 1 pack. This one is nerve-wracking. This one might ruin the entire build. If we don't get a good number on this, we might be done for. Roll. 16. Oh my God. Thank you. Okay, 16. 16 is so good. All right, please give me 16 packs to work with. What are our 16 packs? Okay, that is a lot of stuff packs. That is heavy on the stuff packs, so we don't love that. There are quite a few packs in here that I don't love. We can work with it though. We can work with that. So we have 4 expansion packs, 4 game packs, and everything else is stuff packs. Okay, that should be our 16 packs enabled. So let's go to wall patterns and see what we have. You know what? That is not a bad selection of things. Should we try to go for modern? We don't have a plain white, which is usually what I start with. Would it be fun to do a light pink? A light pink modern house? Oh, we should check if we have foundations. We do. It's not incredibly modern. You know what? I think I'm changing my mind. I don't think this is the shell for a modern house. That just looks so much better. I feel like this suits the house a lot more. Doesn't mean we can't do the pink though. We can still do the pink. Maybe we want to go a little bit darker pink. I like a pink house. We also have 2 roof trims. Incredible news. And not a ton of roof patterns. And also not really ones that I love. I don't mind it though. I think it's pretty. We probably have columns, right? Yeah, we need a lot of those because we do indeed have 4 porches. Okay, let's also make sure that we have the balconies covered. That's pretty. So our 2 balconies. Do we want a roof over that? Yeah, that's good. I like that. I'm pretty sure at least Adventure Awaits has stairs, but a bunch of other packs also have stairs. Seasons is quite nice. This is turning out very cute. Okay, I think that will also be kind of like a balcony. This might have a staircase. This will definitely have a staircase. Maybe this one will be more to the side. Then it feels a little bit more like it actually has a function. So now the only thing left is windows. And I have so many options I cannot choose. So I definitely want a light brown because that's kind of what we've been going for. I really like these windows. I super really like those windows. I might be like a tiny bit obsessed with this house. That is adorable. I think I'm gonna do landscaping last. So we're gonna go to the interior. So I think the next question is gonna be, how many rooms do we make the ground floor? I think I would probably do like 5. So we could do like a 6, but I feel like that's maybe like a little bit low. So I might go for an 8. So hopefully we land somewhere in that like middle area. Okay, I'm gonna roll and see what we get. Yeah, I mean, I could have guessed. Okay, so I wanted 5 and we got 8. I was clearly too ambitious. 8 rooms. We're gonna have to do 8 rooms on the ground floor. So I suppose this is what I would have naturally done. Now we just have to make this into 8. 3 more rooms. Okay, I've got an idea. We can do like a little storage in the kitchen. This could be a bathroom. This could be, I don't know. I don't know what to do with this room. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I would probably turn this into like 5 rooms. Yeah, probably like 5. We need at least 4. Like at the very least, we need 4. And the higher a die we choose, the higher the chance that we get above a 4. That being said though, if we get like 12, how would I even do that? I don't like the chances of 10 though. So I'm gonna do 12. This might be a massive mistake. This might be such a massive mistake, but I'm gonna do it. Oh my god. How is that even possible? How is that even possible? How do I... Oh my god. Okay. 12 is so much. 12 is so much. Okay, we're gonna start with what I would have done. Because I would have liked a bathroom. So that one probably would have gone here. And then on this side, I probably would have just gone like this and made like 2 bedrooms. Okay, so one thing we can definitely do. I feel like both of these can have en-suites. Sure. This can be a closet. This can be a closet. How many rooms did we get to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We need 2 more rooms. Right. Okay, wait. This can also have a closet. Closet. Closet? Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, let's start in the kitchen. What is something fun we can let the dice decide on in the kitchen? Maybe how many counters we're allowed to use? That would be fun. How many would I use usually? So I guess I would probably go something like that at the very least. So one of these might be a stove. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I could probably fit like 12 in here if I really try. Am I really gonna truly do that again? Yes, I'm gonna truly do that again. We're gonna... No, but this is a joke. Someone is pranking me. No, I just wanted to increase my chances. Oh my god, I should have known. I should have known. So I very confidently said I could do 12. I am not so sure if I can do 12. Because we also need like a fridge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh, I messed up. I messed up. Wait, okay. 1 second. If we put a fridge here, can I raise some up and like do a stack? Like it's a closet. Ooh, you know what we can also do? That's a great life hack. Okay, what we can also do is if we click on this icon, we have more sizes, which means we can place it in like smaller spaces. So perhaps we can do like 1 there, and then on the other side, we'll raise some up. Oh, that messes with the lighting. Oh, it didn't hate me before. Why did it suddenly start to hate me? Okay, wait, what if we remove one of these doors? It looks a little silly, but maybe if we also place cabinets, is this less silly? How many counters am I even at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so this is 12. We did make it to 12. Does it look ridiculous? Yes. Is there anything we can do to make this look less ridiculous? Different idea. What if I move this one to the other side? Maybe that works. Okay, it's not perfect. Maybe we can make this a smaller counter because it's definitely not like we don't have enough counters. And that might make it look a little less overwhelming in this room. Honestly, that's not that bad of a kitchen. Why does that look so much better in blue? Or am I just really trying to make myself believe that looks better in blue? No, I think it looks better in blue. Also, we have so many counters. I guess we can do like a dishwasher. We could do like a fun tea kettle. I just feel like we can like get some fun appliances in here. And another good thing about having a ton of counter space is that we can actually also use a bunch of it for like clutter and stuff. Okay, you know what? For having to put 12 counters in this room, I really like that kitchen. I think that's cute. Which means I am gonna do the pantry. We do have dine out, and dine out pretty much has like a straight up pantry. That, which honestly I think looks pretty cool. Just like through the glass door, like you can kind of just like open it, grab whatever you want. So I think I'm just gonna leave it like that. I think that is perfect. I just realized my mistake. Oh no. Oh, I did something silly. We needed a door here because there's no other way to get to the dining room than through the kitchen. The problem is we can't remove any counters. So, okay, so the plan is we make this a small counter like that. We remove this plant, and then I really wanted like an arch, but I don't. Okay, I think that is the only arch we have. I also realized I forgot to put in a trash can. We do have a trash can, so that is nice. So I will put that there, and then I am gonna put in the outdoor trash can right this second because I will forget. So we're gonna put that right there. Is there anything fun we can put up there? This is kind of the right size. You know what? If you don't look too closely, those could be like marshmallows on a stick. Okay, great. So that is actually the kitchen this time. So now let's just go to the dining room. What is a fun thing we could ask for the dining room? We should remember that at least there needs to be a door here. Is that gonna be like another pantry? Might be another pantry. We should probably also want some windows here. I did not add any window. How does that look from the outside? Pretty good. I could only imagine like chairs. Like what are we gonna have a lot of? Chairs. So the maximum amount of chairs I could squeeze in here is probably 5. So are we gonna risk it with 6? Because we also don't want to get like too little. But we know what the die does. Whenever I roll it, it gives me the maximum amount. So I should probably not go up to 8, because how am I gonna fit 8 chairs in there? Okay, I'm gonna roll the 6. I feel like 6 is a safe bet. Let's do 6. How does this keep happening? Okay, so we've determined that the maximum amount I can put in here is 5, and I just roll 6. Here's something we can do. We could keep our 5 chairs around our table like this, and then we could grab like a fun chair and put it in the corner. Like maybe this one looks kind of fancy. It's just like a little lounge chair they keep in there. Let's keep the same tile, but we're gonna do a different wallpaper. That's pretty. We really don't have that many artworks that I like. So I'm probably gonna use like a few of these over and over and over. So get ready for that. Okay, for having to cram 6 chairs in here, I think this looks quite nice. So then we have another room over here. And honestly, I'm thinking another pantry, but this time one you can actually like walk into. Okay, so that is our dining room. I'm gonna just like quickly decorate the hallway because I don't think hallways are that interesting. Okay, there we have our hallway. Maybe we could do the living room next. I think for this I'm gonna put like couches and living chairs in one category. Maybe we could probably cram like 8 chairs in here if we really wanted to. So I will use the 8 die and we'll see what we get. I've used these dice before. This doesn't usually happen, right? If I roll again, a 3, a 5. See, it can do different numbers, but no, we get 8. So why did I so confidently say that I could probably put 8 chairs in this room? Why did I do that again? I guess we'll find out. Do we have a TV? Okay, so we have a tiny living TV. That definitely needs to be against like this or that wall. We should probably not do the biggest couch ever. Okay, so this is 3. So we're currently at 4 and we need to go up to 8. I mean, it's pretty easy to like pretend these are like side tables. Okay, so now we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 more. I mean, it's okay. That's starting to look a little ridiculous. Oh, can we make like a coffee table out of chairs? Perhaps. Do we have like a different swatch on this that can look more coffee table like? Okay, that is a very, very weird coffee table. But you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exactly 8 chairs. Okay, so I put some magazines on our pretend coffee table so it looks more like a coffee table. All right, I think that is it. That is our living room. I think that looks like super cute, and I don't think you would guess that there are in fact 8 chairs in here, but there are. So then we're gonna go on to this room, and I think this will be a study. I think a study will be fun. Are we gonna do how many bookcases can I fit in this room? See, it wouldn't really be that bad if the answer is 1 in this particular case. So given our history, I might go with the 4 this time. Let's see what we get. 3. Oh my god, I think we have broken our curse. Also, we obviously break it exactly at the point where I don't really care all that much what we get. Of course, that is when we get a lower number. Do we have a computer? Yes, we have 3 laptops. That is a pretty desk. I'm gonna go for the proper desk chair. I don't always have one. This time I do, so I will use it. Let's go with Strangerville because I haven't used that much Strangerville yet. Any fun like hobbies or skills that you would put in this room? Maybe just the guitar? Let's also put in those bookcases because we do have to put in 3. We could do an aquarium. We could do a small pet. I mean, we did get my first pet stuff. I don't see me putting it in any other room. So what are we feeling like? Maybe a hamster? Let's get a hamster. I never use these. So it's fun to like use them occasionally, you know? Put in the family bulletin board, and then maybe we can put like a few chairs kind of like against the bookcase so we fill up a bit more space. Does that look good? Would it be weird to do a 3rd chair? Is that too many chairs? No, I think that actually balances the room really nicely. Okay, I actually really like that. So that is our study, and that is also our final room of the ground floor. Actually, that is not true. We have another room to do, and that is the bathroom. So I thought we were gonna be super lucky to have spa day because otherwise we might not have a toilet, but we literally have 4 different toilets. We have 4 packs that have a toilet. Oh, you know what we should also do? We should totally give them like a cat or a dog because we have both my first pet stuff and cats and dogs. Let's put like an automatic pet bowl right here. And I feel like they have a cat. So maybe also a litter box. So this is probably just a half bath. I'm gonna use the tiny living toilet. So I think like for the regular furniture, it doesn't really make sense to do more than 1. But maybe we can do like a die roll for the amount of decorations I need to put in the room. Should I just do it like a D20? You know what? I'm going to do a D20. What is it going to give me? 9. That is a pretty good amount. I can put 9 decorations in this room. This might actually be harder than I thought it was going to be because we don't have like super many decorations. That's 1. 2. I did this in a different video as well. If you size down these kitchen utensils, they kind of look like toothbrushes if you like zoom out, and that's also 3. 4, 5. This is harder than I thought it was gonna be. 6, 7, 8, 9. That is a very busy bathroom. I definitely overestimated how many decorations you can fit in a room like this, but we did it. Okay, let's go upstairs for real this time. I was gonna quickly do the hallway. All right, kept it pretty simple, but that is our hallway. I am intimidated by the amount of rooms. Oh, you know what we could do? So I think it'd be pretty boring to do 4 bedrooms. It'd be more fun if like at least one of these rooms is not a bedroom. So maybe we can leave it up to fate to see how many bedrooms we get. So I just grab the smallest die because 4 is the max amount of rooms we have, and we figure out which of these 4 are bedrooms, and otherwise we figure out what they are if they're not. 2. Okay, 2 bedrooms. Probably would have preferred 3, but 2 is definitely not the worst. I suppose it only makes sense if these 2 are bedrooms because they have en-suites. So then I have to figure out like what these are. Oh, maybe it could be like a walk-in closet, and those are closets. Yeah, this is a walk-in closet, and this is some kind of like activity room. Sure. Okay, let's start here. I think this is gonna be the main bedroom. This will be a kids room. We have parenthood, so a kids room should definitely be possible. Maybe we could do like how many colors should we use in this room? And to make it really difficult, I'm gonna give myself a D20 and roll that. How many colors should I... Oh, I knew it was a bad idea. I knew it was a bad idea. 18 colors. Which bedspread has the most amount of colors? Toys are probably gonna be useful for increasing the amount of like colors we have in the room. We also have like a kid's wallpaper. I love this swatch. It's so cute. We also need to make sure that these colors match. Like I can't just keep placing things and just assume it's gonna be okay. I am gonna take this as like an at least 18 colors, by the way, because if I have to do exactly 18 colors, that's gonna be like way too difficult to keep track of. So we're gonna do at least 18 colors. Ton of toys. Okay, that's 2 more colors. Do you think we can put a desk there? Oh, we also have smaller desks. My instinct says that fits, but I might be wrong. Should we give them their own computer? If anything, that is another color. Oh, that's fun. Like a display of all of the things that they've won. And more colors. Yeah, I think we've definitely reached at least 18. But I'll throw in a few more just so we're actually like 100% safe and we know for sure that we did it. All right, that is perhaps the most colorful kids room I've ever done, at least in terms of like amount of different colors that are in this room. Shall we do the ensuite? Maybe I'll do the same thing again where I like randomize how many decorations we have to put in it. It's small. I'm gonna keep it at 10 this time. 9 again. Okay, so we have to put another 9 decorations in this room. We do know it's possible, except that this time I'd also want a shower. We need to test if that is functional. We might have to test if that is functional. Ooh, okay, so this is not functional. Is it functional now? No. What if we put that there and then we put the toys like more here? Okay, I think we figured it out. Okay, wash hands, use the toilet, take a shower. Okay. Good. I was thinking like a fun pink bathroom to honor how colorful this room is as well. But we also need to put in 9 decorations. 1, 2, 3. Do we have fun colors on these? Oh yeah, we can make them pink. Perfect. Towels on the door, which makes 4. We can also put a shelf in the shower. Size it down. Pretend those are like shampoos and stuff. Put some in there. That's 7. Small hanging plants. So we only need one more thing, which I am gonna make this towel. And that is our bathroom with 9 decorations done. I feel like we learned from our previous mistakes and figured out how to do smaller decorations this time. This one feels a lot calmer. All right, let's go to our second bedroom. So it's not very big for like a main bedroom. I wouldn't really know what to randomize. And we also have this to deal with, so maybe we can turn those into closet doors. I think that would be pretty fun. And then in here we do actually have like a few options for that. We could either do that, or we also have that. Oh, I quite like that actually. Okay, we're gonna do that. So that is the closet. I actually really like how that looks. Then we just need like a few more wall decorations, or maybe like a plant. And I really like that bedroom. That is like so luxurious and calming and nice. Also, I think I've proven that I can cram like a lot of decorations into a small bathroom, so I don't think it's necessarily fun for me to do that again. So I might just build this bathroom. Okay, that should definitely also be a functional bathroom. So that is our bedroom side done. So now we have quite a few more rooms over here. So I'm just gonna build this bathroom as well. We already had like quite a few showers in this house, so maybe it'd be fun to do a bath this time. So I tried to make this one look different by just doing like a different tile on the wall, and I think that turned out to be a really fun bathroom. Should we do walk-in closet with 2 additional closets first? I think we should do walk-in closet with 2 additional closets first. Let's see how we're gonna do this. Quite like the look of that other closet in the main bedroom, so we might do that again. Okay, so we definitely want these, and then let's get some clothes in here, and then we will do that one. A vanity table would be fun. Can we put a vanity table in here? Yeah, I think we could do that. This could be more of like a linen closet. So that is our walk-in closet vanity kind of situation. That is fun. Okay, so the plan for in here is like a bunch of hobbies, like activities they can do. Maybe we could do like a die for how many hobbies or activities we need to do in this room. I feel like 4 would be safe, but kind of boring. So maybe we'll go to 6. Let's see. How many? 4. Okay, so we ended up on 4 anyway. And I think that's good because it's not like we have endless amounts of like activities. Doesn't spooky stuff have like pumpkin carving? We could do like a kids activity table. Oh, we could do pottery. That takes up a lot of space. A guitar is probably good, even though we already have it in the house because it's small. A bike isn't bad. Okay, we also need to consider that we still need to do something with that. So we're gonna do closet doors again, and we're gonna do some sort of like storage in here. I think it'd be easiest if we remove pottery because this is currently 4 like hobbies, 4 activities we have in this room, which is what we needed. So maybe here we'll do like the craft corner. We'll do our workout over here, and then this guitar can just kind of go in the corner. That's kind of fun. Like it's the outdoor adventuring closet. We have something called an arts and craft box. Perfect. Homemade holiday cards. Cute. Those could be like drawings. I just really feel the need to add like pumpkins to this table. That would make it not functional anymore, but look at how cute it is. Can we just do it for now just to get like the vibe, and then I'll remove it again later. And if we're gonna put our like workout posters anywhere, it's gonna be here. So then we just need like one more painting right there, and that is pretty cute. For a balcony, I think there's only one appropriate thing we can do. How many string lights are we putting on the balcony? I think that is the only logical question we can ask our die. Are we gonna do the D20? I'll figure out how to add enough string lights if this is like super high. 17. I said that with a lot of confidence, and I am suddenly not so confident anymore. I really should stop saying things with such confidence. 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, that is already 11. So then if we go here, because I'm gonna count both balconies, 12, 13, and then I'm gonna put it on the fence because I think that is ridiculously cute. 14, 15, 16. So one more. I feel like we don't have enough. 17 was not enough. Just like in the corner here of the door. Sure. I think that's 17. Yeah, you know what? That is a regular amount of string lights. Let's see if we have some like outdoor furniture. Okay, that is pretty cute. And then here, I suppose we can put like a tiny chair there. That should be functional. And then maybe on the other side, we can do like that. Yeah, cute. Maybe we can do sort of more like a bench sort of thing in the front. Keep it quite simple. Then I do want like more chairs kind of here. There we go. That is very cute. With another one right there. Very cute. And then here I'm thinking we do some more like simple benches. So now everything like inside and near the house is kind of done. So we do need some landscaping. Maybe the amount of different plants I'm allowed to use, we can do that. I think I'm gonna do the D20 for that because that could be a lot. That could also be very little. I think 8 is actually pretty low for that, especially if we want some trees. So let's see. I don't even know how much like landscaping we have. We have cats and dogs trees. What do we have? Oh, I should have checked how many plants there were before I committed to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Out of 10 of these, we have to place 8. Oh, good. How nice. I'm gonna procrastinate a little bit by placing a path first. Yeah, we'll do like a little paved area. Sure. Have to put like almost every single plant we have. I really should have checked. I should have checked. That wasn't very smart, wasn't it? I am literally doing everything except figuring out what to do with the plants. I am putting in like the furniture. We can do like a swing set. Maybe like a nice dining table. Can we get away with that? Do we have something I could grill? Yeah. I don't love it. Oh, I don't even like using this many trees. It's not good. It's not a good look. That is a tree too much. I can do with 3. You know what? I think that's kind of cute. Next to the mailbox? Sure. Can the cat just be like in the corner? Yeah, that's kind of cute. Okay, what are we at? 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're gonna have to put these in somewhere. Can I size them down? Yeah, I will size them down. You know what? They're gonna go here and they're gonna be like a little display. And we are just gonna pretend that we think that's cute. Okay, that is kind of the only landscaping we can truly do. If we include these like a little bit more into like a gardeny sort of area, does that make it look cuter? Yes. Honestly, yes. Yeah, it sort of just looks like landscaping now. I'm gonna suggest something crazy. I'm gonna remove this tree because I think it's ruining the house. And instead of that, we are using our final little flower thing. Oh, we can make it super small. Why do I kind of like it? Somewhere along the way, I started to like them. Okay. Sure, that was really fun. I feel like we got like a really good mix of really crazy, insane rolls that I truly didn't know what to do with. And then also the dice just being like really nice to me and just giving me like a 2-story house, for example. And I think it was fun that it kind of like gave me the freedom to decorate however I wanted. But then I kind of had to do like some creative layouts because I often had to fit like a little bit more furniture into rooms than I was planning to. And I love when a challenge makes me do that. Just think outside the box a little. Try some new things that I've never tried before. And I think that turned into like a really cute and fun house that I am super happy with.